And the things I learned changed my life. I have never been the same since. There positively is a group of people on the face of the earth who control the world. And today it's more evident than ever what they're doing. The name of the game with them is control. Now, the reason for this video today is because the Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." I want you to have the knowledge of what the elite are doing and be able to take appropriate measures accordingly. If the elite have their way, there are a number of things that are going to take place that will affect you very drastically in 2016. For instance, the President of the United States of America has already been decided. Yes, you heard me correctly. I've actually been told in advance what their plans are, and in the course of this DVD, I will tell you exactly what they're going to do. In June, July, or August, somewhere approximately in that time frame, you are going to face ISIS, terrorism, very unusual events in the United States of America, and when you hear the entire DVD, you will understand why it's so important for them to have it somewhere along June, July, or August, and why you positively must take action now in relation to what's going to happen. Now, I'd like to approach this on the subject of the Year of Jubilee. The Year of Jubilee began back in September of 2015. It doesn't end until September 2016. That means that there is a 12-month period in which the blood moons, the cycles of 7, all those things that the elite said were going to happen, we actually have a 12-month period in there in which these things could take place and still be within the time frame of the Year of Jubilee. Who will be the next President of the United States of America? There will not be a next President of the United States of America. I have been told this by numerous sources. I'll try to explain. Donald Trump will not be allowed to be the next President of the United States of America. As it stands right now, he would be. If the American people, if their voice was heard, there would be no question whatsoever as to who would be the next president. I'd like to read an article to explain this, and then after I read the article, I will give more explanation so that you'll understand, because I know I've made a rather startling statement. I'd like to read an article by columnist Bill Bennett. It's about Donald Trump. They will kill him before they let him be president. It could be a Republican or a Democrat that instigates the shutting up of Trump. Don't be surprised if Trump has an accident. Some people are getting very nervous. Who? Barack Obama, Valerie Jarrett, Eric Holder, Hillary Clinton, John Corazine, to name just a few. It's about an unholy dynamic between big government, big business, and big media. They all benefit by the billions and billions of dollars from this partnership, and it's all of their interest to protect one another. If one for all, one for all for one. Obama, the multinational corporations, and the media need to stop Trump. They recognize this could get out of control. If left unchecked, telling the raw truth and asking questions everyone else is afraid to ask, Trump could wake a sleeping giant. Trump's election could be a nightmare. Obama has committed many crimes. No one else but Trump could dare prosecute. He will not hesitate. Once Trump gets in and gets a good look at the cooked books and Obama's records, the game is over. Holder would wind up in prison. Jarrett could wind up in prison. Obama, under Corazine, could wind up in prison for losing $1.5 billion of customer money. Clinton could wind up in jail for deleting 32,000 emails or for accepting bribes from foreign governments, while Secretary of State and for misplacing $6 billion as the head of the State Department for lying about Benghazi. The entire power level management of the IRS could wind up in prison. Obamacare would be defunded and dismantled, but Obama himself could wind up ruined, his legacy in tatters. Trump will investigate, Trump will prosecute, Trump will go after everyone involved. Can you begin to see why they cannot allow Donald Trump under any circumstances? Obama could be tried for treason. Do you realize what he has just done in overriding the Constitution of the United States of America with an executive order? His birth certificate has been examined by Sheriff Arpaio, who is the sheriff of Maricopa County in Arizona. And Sheriff Arpaio makes it very plain. Donald Trump knows all of this. Every document, now notice this carefully, every document that President Obama has signed since he has been President of the United States of America could be nullified if it could be proven that he was not legally the President of the United States of America. Every document, every executive order. You can understand why they are planning the possibility of one of two things. Yes. I said earlier, watch out for what might happen June, July, and August. Possibility number one. The Republican Party, now just notice if this happens, and then down the line you're going to see whether it happens or not. There are a number of possibilities they're planning. Possibility number one, if the Republican Party does not nominate Trump. Now, this has already been alluded to, the possibility that they might not. This would split the ticket, would divide the votes, and Hillary Clinton would be the President of the United States of America because the Democratic Party could win. William Brannan had a second very significant vision that fits into this. He saw the end of America. He saw what was going to happen and prophesied of it. You can read it in his books. He saw a woman, a very evil woman, a woman of doubtful question, a woman like he said that he had never seen a woman of this particular quality. And he saw her not as the President of the United States of America. He did not say that. But he saw her in the forefront, the leadership, and right at the head of the United States of America. What could possibly happen? There's a second possibility that they have proposed. The second possibility is martial law. How could this happen? In order for Obama to remain the President of the United States of America, the only thing is required is martial law. All the laws are there. His executive orders have made it such that this could very easily take place. There's only, I believe, one other president that served more than 2 terms, and that was Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and it was because of a time of war, and they allowed him to serve another term. Obama knows good and well that if during June, July, or August, or some time along in that period of time, they could get the terrorists riled up, ISIS terrorists, to the point that America would be in such disarray that he could declare martial law, he knows that he would not have to leave office and there would probably not be an election.